Carr, do you know what your side looks like?
I've got a pretty good idea. Yeah, obviously coming into this week with the pre-season games that we've had under our belt. Obviously with Lordy going down on the weekend, that probably throws it up a little bit more as what the forward structure looks like, but we're still pretty close to being ready to go.
Is there a few key candidates looking to fit that Lord spot?
Yeah, there is. Obviously, George has had a good pre-season. Finlayson is there as well. And if we go with the double ruck, so as I said, we're nearly there. We just obviously got selection to get nailed by the end of the week, but we're pretty close to getting that final piece of the puzzle done.
Can you lock in Butters?
Good locking Butters, definitely. Yeah. He's I don't think you can really hold him back, and he's done all the work and all the preparation. I think he's really good.
Any other question marks, or what are the main issues that you're working through this week? Or?
No, not really. No real question marks on what needs to, as far as selection goes for this week. Obviously around the forward structure with Lordy going down was one part of it. But other than that, we're pretty comfortable with what the team is going to look like this week.
What is the likeliness of playing that double ruck structure? You played around, I guess, with both options, but so always think really strong at it.
Yeah. You've both of them all of them really. Dante copped a hit last week, so he didn't get a game. But all three rucks have given us something over the pre-season, and we're really comfortable with, I guess, whoever we pick. Ivan's probably had the slight lead on the other two, but it's not much, and it's a great luxury to have. Have we spoken about the double rucks? Definitely. We'll see what happens there, but we're comfortable with how it looks.
Is it nice having a few rucks under your belt now? I know that the ruck position's been something you've struggled with over the past few seasons.
Yeah, it is nice, have options. That's not been disrespectful to the past either. We had a ruck last year in Scooter that was outstanding. With the injuries that he had and things like that. So, we're comfortable this year on what that looks like, and as I said, all three have really given us something over the pre-season.
Was Ollie in the box seat to be part of round one, and how's he handling the disappointment of what's happened so close to the start of the season?
Yeah, look, he was there definitely, and it's obviously disappointing for us as a team and individually for Ollie. Obviously there's going to be a bit of time out. Not as bad as, I guess, what we first thought when we first saw it. It didn't look great, so it's probably sort of nice, positive to come out of it.
Does he require surgery now?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like he doesn't need surgery, so that's good.
Is he approaching it that way, that it's almost a relief that it wasn't, like you say, what you first thought?
I'm sure he is. I haven't spoken to him about that, I guess, about that in particular, but it's definitely a relief when you know that you got a chance to come back, I guess, in whatever time frame it is, but it's not a year.
Do you have a clearer timeline yet, or does he need a medical specialist still?
Yeah, I think he's still got a little bit to catch up with the doctors and work out, but I don't know. I guess this is my guess, but it's probably 6 to 10.
What did you take from the games at the weekend? We saw a couple of sides get out to big leads, one blow them, one almost did. So what was the sort of early takeaways? Yeah, look, a lot of momentum changes, momentum swings during those games. It was exciting to have footy back and seeing some really good games of football and the intensity that it's played at. First game always throws something a little bit different at you with the way of the game. You think you've got all your preparation right and you've run the players into the ground, but in the end, round one's always a little bit different and takes a little bit more out of you.
You better side than last year?
Yeah, look, I think we are. I think we've improved a lot in all facets of our game, and I feel like we're more even across the ground.
A lot of focus on your defence and issues last year. I mean, in terms of those improvements, obviously been able to bring in some soldiers as well, but what have you done this pre-season to sort of bolster that area?
Yeah. Look, Goldie's come in to take over the defensive group and the way we train and coach team defence, and we feel like we've made some inroads in that area and improved, and we feel like we've got a lot to improve on as well. So it's not a quick fix, and obviously new coach coming in as well, new ideas. That's been refreshing from a coach from my perspective, and look, I think we've showed last week that we defended really well. We just got to keep looking for areas to keep getting better.
You settle on your weak spots?
Yeah, we're pretty close,
Yeah.
Hazy. But yeah, I'd like to think we're pretty settled for round one. There's probably a number of players that could play there. Obviously, you got Boki that's performed well there. You got Bergman that's come up onto the wing. Jace Burgoyne's been really consistent over the pre-season. Then Drewy's played there as well. So there's 4 names for you. So yeah, take your pick from those guys.
How do you sort of manage the use of bringing from the same side like Boki and Jace? Because obviously they sort of got 2 sort of very different attributes in the way they go about the game.
Yeah, look, it comes down to I guess there's experience with Boki, and he's played a lot of games, and everyone brings something different to each position really. It's about them bringing their strengths to those positions, and Jace has been really he's been really good in the contest around the stoppages with his wing positioning, and but like every player in our team, there's areas to improve.
Did you have a look at the Eagles when they played you a couple of weeks ago?
I've looked at I didn't go out there and have a look, but I've watched the game. Yeah.
So how much do you actually focus on them compared to putting all the efforts into what you do, if that makes sense? Like,
Yeah.
the split, given that there's no form this year.
Yeah, it's about, like with every team, I think it's about us as coaches and the players having an understanding of what an opposition team is going to bring, and I guess the way their game style works, and then I guess bringing our game style to say this is what's going to work against them. So yeah, we have a big focus on how we play with an understanding of what the opposition are trying to achieve.
How are you? Can you utilise Sam Palpatine over the next month while he's suspended? Can he be in the box? Is he doing anything different, or will he just be up in the stands watching?
Yeah, look, he'll be around the playing group. Definitely, his energy to the players and his leadership. He's in the leadership group now, especially to the forwards. He's going to be important, especially from Monday to the weekend to the games. His energy that he brings to training sessions, his effort, and then his leadership as far as communication goes to those younger guys around him. So he'll be important.